6IX9INE in trouble with the gang. Alright, let me take you back to 2018. 6IX9INE, yeah. That rainbow-haired rapper blowing up on SoundCloud was everywhere. But behind the fame, he wasn't just flexing chains, he was rolling with the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, real street gang, guns, drugs, kidnappings. At first it looked like a clout move, using gang ties to boost his image, but the deeper he got, the more dangerous it got. And then, it all exploded. Federal indictments, RICO charges, 6IX9INE facing 47 years behind bars. But instead of going down with the crew, he flipped, and the names he dropped, some weren't even on the FBI's radar until then. You won't believe who got dragged down next. Part 2's where it gets dirty. So picture it, November 2018. The feds sweep in and suddenly 6IX9INE, real name Daniel Hernandez, is in custody with multiple members of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods. The charges? Armed robbery, drug trafficking, weapons possession, conspiracy to commit murder. We're talking RICO, the same law they used to bring down the mafia. And the potential sentence? 47 years to life. But Tekashi? He wasn't built for that. Just days after being arrested, he did the unthinkable. He flipped. He signed a cooperation agreement with the government and agreed to testify against his co-defendants. And suddenly, the internet's loudest troll became the government's loudest witness. In court, he didn't hold back. He sat on the stand, under oath, and named names. Kintia Kuda B. McKenzie, who allegedly helped with a shooting aimed at Chief Keef. Anthony Harv Ellison, the guy who kidnapped Tekashi. Yes, kidnapped, tied him up, pistol whipped him, stole his jewelry. Tekashi told the jury it was an inside job by his own crew. He explained how 9 Trey members helped boost his street cred, showing up in music videos, throwing up gang signs, protecting him in public. In return, he gave them money. A lot of money. It wasn't just a friendship, it was a business arrangement. He was the face, they were the muscle. But when things got messy, when internal beefs exploded, when money got tight, loyalty collapsed, and 6IX9INE, he chose survival. The courtroom was like a reality show on steroids. At one point, Tekashi even pointed at defendants in court, naming them aloud, while they stared him down. It was surreal, like something out of a movie, except this was real, and people's lives were on the line. By the end of his testimony, over half a dozen men were on track to be convicted. Several were found guilty, some took plea deals, and Tekashi, for all that snitching, he was sentenced to just 2 years in prison. Even crazier, he served only 13 months, released early in 2020 due to COVID concerns. From facing life behind bars to walking free in under 2 years, all because he cooperated. But here's the catch. He didn't just walk free, he walked into hiding. He had to beef up security, move constantly. Because snitching on a street gang like 9 Trey, that's not something people forget or forgive. He tried to come back, dropping new music, mocking his enemies, bragging about his rat status. And for a while it worked. Views skyrocketed, streams broke records. But the fame didn't last. By 2021, he'd gone quiet. Shows were getting canceled, collabs dried up. And behind the scenes, rumors were swirling that 9 Trey or other connected sets weren't done with him yet. 6IX9INE beat the system. But did he escape it? Some say he's still on borrowed time. Others think the feds are keeping tabs just in case. But get this, he's not the only rapper who flipped. There's another case, another star. And his betrayal? It sent shockwaves through Atlanta. Subscribe now. Part 3's about to expose a whole new chapter of rap's dark side.